Oh, hey there, people. It's Naomi Adu here, teaching you all things Bible and business at naomiadu.com. And I just wanted to jump on real quick and share something which came to me while I was cleaning my makeup brushes this morning. If you're in my Facebook community, which is the Shearer Network, Sheerah, then you will have seen that I was cleaning my makeup brushes this morning, and actually it was helping me to clear out some mental clutter as well. And so while I was doing that, one of the things that was coming to my mind was around personal development and around what, just to be real for a second, I sometimes feel is like wasted potential of so many people. And here's why. There's this sense, I feel like sometimes there can be so much of a love for the personal development, for the kind of continuing to read books and join programs and hire coaches and to continue to do all of those things, but not actually to kind of make your mark and to use your God-given gifts, skills, and talents to actually step up and step out and do something that you know that you've been created to do. And I wonder whether there are any of you who can relate to that, whether there are any of you who are just kind of like, yeah, I feel like there has been a lot of learning, but not necessarily a lot of implementation. And I've got 5 super quick tips that I want to share. I'm heading out to date night soon with my hubby, which we're excited about. But I did just want to jump in and just share a couple of thoughts here, because this image kind of came to me around this dark room, you know, like the old kind of photos and negatives where you go into a dark room, you develop the photo, and then once the photo has been developed in this dark room, you're meant to take it out into the light. It's meant to be exposed so that everyone can see the beautiful picture. But I feel like what is happening with so many of us is that you're kind of staying in the dark room. You're kind of staying in this place of development, staying in this place of continuing to be developed and to do all of these things. Hey, Jill, thanks so much for jumping on. Lovely. Great to have you here. You're in this place where you're like, do you know what? I like the dark room. I like to kind of continue to be developing and all of these things. But actually, there comes a point where this photo needs to be hung on the wall. This needs to be displayed. What it is that you've been developing, as it starts to develop, needs to actually come to the forefront and be seen. And I wonder whether that is something which is happening with you guys, or whether or not you're kind of still in the dark room wondering how to get out. And so I've got 5 super quick tips which I want to share with you. And the first is not to overthink it. So if you're kind of thinking to yourself, but what do I put out? How do I do it? What do I say? Try not to overthink it. Try to just take on that whole motto of done is better than perfect, and just think to yourself, right, I'm going to put something out there, and it might not be perfect, but I'm going to do it. So number 1, don't overthink it, which leads into number 2, which is don't feel like when something's out there that is it. That if you put something out there, then there is absolutely no way on this earth that you could even change or shift it whatsoever. That it's out there and you can't remove it, you can't change it, and so you're kind of scared to even put something out there because you're thinking that as soon as it's out there, then that's it for all the world to see, and you're never going to get a look in or a say again. That's not true. It's once it's out there, you can still change it, you can still move it around, you can still shift it. It doesn't have to be this thing where it's like, right, I put it out there and that's it. So don't overthink it. Don't feel like once it's out there, that's it. Number 3, check that you're not in self-sabotage with the personal development, but never actually like developing. So make sure that you're not in this place where you're kind of like, do you know what I really just like? This personal development side of things. I like to be in the dark room. I don't actually want to go out and be on the mantelpiece or on the wall or in a frame. I don't actually want to kind of display the picture that's now developed. Make sure you're not in self-sabotage and in procrastination and actually fear, because you're kind of scared of what's going to happen when you're exposed to that light, when you're no longer in this place of hiding. the safety of the dark room, if you like, the safety of personal development and hiding behind books and courses and programs and not actually being out there and actually doing the work. And obviously I believe in books and courses and programs, otherwise I wouldn't make them. But what I'm saying is that from that comes implementation. What are you implementing? What are you putting out there into the world? The point number 4 is to take one small step. What is one small step that you can take this weekend? Something that you can just step into and think, do you know what? This is the thing that I'm going to put out there this weekend. This is the thing that I'm going to do today even. For some of you on Friday, it's still like the middle of the day or the morning. Like, what's that kind of step that you're going to take? That one small thing where you're just like, this is something I'm going to do. Maybe it's publishing a blog. Maybe it's putting something out on your website. Maybe it's sharing an offer or a program. What is that one small step that you can take today or over the weekend? And then the last point is actually going to be something that's more familiar to you, something that you're going to enjoy more and appreciate more, maybe if you are in this place. And that is, don't lose the love of learning. It's so important. I continually invest in courses and programs and coaches and read books because actually that's so important for my development as a teacher and a coach. But that is crucial and essential and key so that you can implement. But I do say, don't lose that love of learning. Don't feel like you get to this point where you're like, right, I've nailed it. I've made it now. That's all I ever need to do and I'm done. Because of course that's not true. Don't lose the love of learning. Continue to invest in yourself. Continue to dream big and then implement and act on it. And so those 5 points just quickly over again are, don't overthink it. Don't feel like once it's out there, that's it, and you can never change it or tweak it or do anything else with it. Check that you're not in self-sabotage, so that you're actually kind of fearful of stepping out of the dark room, which is why you stayed there for so long. Take one small step, so actually do something that enables you to take that one small step, whether it's the blog post or the website or whatever it might be. And then don't lose the love of learning. And so hopefully those tips have been helpful and beneficial for you. If they have, I would love, love, love to hear from you. Just drop it into the comments. Tell me your thoughts on this as a topic and kind of where you're at with all of this. And also do come and join my free Facebook community. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some kind of free stuff over in the group, some free support. And I want you guys to come and be a part of it if you're not already there. So if you are a Christian female entrepreneur who is interested in building up one another, so like-minded women, building business, both yours and others, and building the kingdom, then come and join the Sheerah Network. We're SHEERAH Network. You can find us over on Facebook, and we'd absolutely love to have you there. So ultimately, the big thing that I want to remind you as we sign off today is make sure that you're not staying in the dark room when you know that actually there's some developing has been done and it's time to actually be exposed to the light. And ultimately remember that the world is waiting for your work. Thanks for being here, guys. Bye.